I'm Hove, and this is...
My name is Kenaniah. It's a pleasure to meet y'all.
Where they gonna find you at, Kenaniah?
Well, if you ever want to reach me, you can always reach me at who I really am. I don't hide myself. At Kenaniah Simmons. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, all those good measures, X. A little bit about myself. I'm a creative. I'm what you call a musical entrepreneur.
Hold on. What the heck is a musical entrepreneur? Stop. I hate when people use big words and shit.
It's the best way to truly elaborate what I do. I have my hands in every facet of music. When it comes,
what do you mean every facet of music? There's only singing, performing.
No.
What are you talking about?
When it comes down to let's say the engagement of the event, when it comes down to actually needing security at said event, when it comes down to actually needing artist development at that event, let's say you have artists who want to be there and they don't have any showmanship, actually putting on an event the proper way. And not
so in the middle of the event, you show them how to perform?
Right before they go up.
Right before they
go up, or literally days before the actual engagement.
And why is that important?
It's important because the main thing that's losing in music, as we could say today, is authenticity. Literally knowing how to present yourself, knowing what to present.
What do you mean? I don't understand. What do you mean present yourself, nigga? If I got some chains on and I got some nice threads on, pimping, that's how you perform.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Or you gotta look good. That's definitely part of it.
Well, you have to look presentable, not necessarily good, because there's a right way of...
Hold on, what do you mean? Because presentable sounds like a C and a good sounds like an A. No. And you telling me to be a C student.
No, well, so good is C. Let's really have that conversation.
What do you mean?
Good is C. Presentable, see, a lot of people don't know, there's a time and a place for everything.
Yes, we do. Everybody heard that in the Bible. That's like Philippians or something, or Songs of Solomon.
No, but there's a time and a place for everything. Like, for instance, if I'm going to sing a song that's about being broken and being brokenhearted, I'm not going to look laced out to the T. I'm going to look broken down, and then while I sing the song, I get laced out.
Nah, you should be dressed up, because if I see your fly ass is brokenhearted, I feel better about myself. I know I ain't the only one going.
but that's what I mean. So for instance, right, to show somebody a refined product without showing them what it takes, it's a refined lie. If you could show them the actual process of both, then you're that.
You think so?
I know so.
Show me an example of an artist that's famous for doing that.
All right, I'll show you a great example of that. A great example of that would be Ray Charles. Think about the way that he expressed and breaks down.
Man, back in his day, everybody wore suits.
Wasn't about the suit. It wasn't about the suit. It was about how he presented it. I may be this and I may be that, but when I really give you myself, I give you me. Doesn't matter about the suit.
And why are you trying to give yourself away? That sounds a little bit prostitutional.
No, well, because this is the thing. I don't come on stage to give you a portion of who I am. I come on stage to give you the full-fledged story. You want a pop-up book. You don't want necessarily words just on the paper, right?
Maybe. I don't know. It depends if I'm smoking or not.
You need the flash. Like for instance, the one thing that makes nursery rhymes beautiful is that they appeal to everyone.
But shit, we all sing nursery rhymes. They call rap.
Right. But that's the reason why. That's the real reason why, because it's captivating. It literally draws you in.
And what about music drew you in?
What drew me into music, I would say, was not just the ambiguity of emotion.
Excuse me, sir. Some of my people did not graduate high school. So respectfully, they don't know what ambiguity is.
The beauty.
Hell, I don't even know, and I went to college.
The mystery of music.
Okay, thank you, sir.
The mystery of emotion.
Okay.
That's one thing that brought me to music. The power that music has to truly bring people together who come from different.
Hold on, bro.
Life.
Why we be sitting here lying? It is 2025.
That's why.
We might be going to a civil war, and we all listen to music. So that shit ain't bringing nobody together.
It is.
How?
It bringing everybody who don't agree together.
Just to disagree.
That's the one thing people love to do is disagree. So let's disagree together.
So are you saying we in love with arguing?
On another level, that's just the American way.
What is wrong with us? We just toxic.
That's the American. Yes, with guns. With guns. We're toxic with guns. Yes. Yeah.
That don't sound healthy for my future, bro.
But to be honest, what's better than being a cowboy?
Rich.
That's the American way.
Being rich.
But that's the American way. You could be a rich cowboy, broke cowboy, but as long as you got.
Nah, I heard them cowboys did some things. I don't ever want to be a cowboy. I ain't riding nothing.
I mean, hey,
I'll drive, thank you.
I'll put it to you this way. I'm just happy I'm not a Cowboy fan. Like, looking at how those Cowboys looking now, that's crazy.
Wow, that was a hell of a segue right there.
I'm sorry, I just gotta be honest.
You must be an Eagles fan or something.
Nah.
Who's your team?
I'm a Ravens fan. So
why'd you hate on the Cowboys? They're not even your division.
I'm sorry. If we're talking about football, when we're talking about football, if we're talking about NFL, anything, Cowboys need help. Cowboys looking like the Jets.
Sound like we got a converted fan. Ladies and gentlemen, right here on live TV, he converted to being a Cowboy because he wants to help the Cowboy. Y'all heard it. Only the Cowboy fans want to help the Cowboys.
Hell no. They need. I'm just saying as a, not even to go there, but I just, as a person who just loves football in general, they need help.
I think football need help.
I mean,
I can't even tell you last time I watched it.
I mean, it's been
it's too fake.
I'm gonna be real with you. It's not even that it's too fake. Like, the problem with sports right now in general is that they're looking for the dollar sign and not just focusing on the game.
Well, that's the same problem in music, to be honest.
Like, I mean,
you got people with crayons on their face.
Who you telling? Without the talent.
The talent.
I'm okay with the weirdo if the talent is there.
But hold on. The problem is, too, though, is just like there's a lot of dudes that come using a player's line on a female, but they not a player.
Yeah.
So the game is diluted, right? You got a lot of people doing the same thing, like talking like they talent and like they're good, but they ain't showing us nothing. So, like, with that being said, everybody over here hearing you say you got talent and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you show them what you got?
All right, that's not a problem.
Why is you so calm about it? This nigga's a serial killer on the low key, y'all.
I mean, it's what I do. It's literally what I do.
What you gonna show? Because I heard you be doing opera. I heard you doing R&B. I heard you got a karaoke show going on in the works.
So if that's I'll do something everyone knows, so everyone can sing along. So for instance, like, so the texture of my voice. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in the drop top, cruising the streets. Oh yeah. I got a real bad, fine, pretty thing that's waiting for me. Now pull up. I'm anticipating good love. No, girl, keep me waiting. I got plans to put my hands in places. So I, really sing. Like,
you really sing?
Really sing.
I don't know. I don't think did y'all see the range in that? I don't know. It was no range in that. All right. There was no range. Did y'all hear any range?
You're right. So for instance, and you set my soul a blazing fire. And you're starting to be my one desire. And you're starting to be all that matters to me. But let me tell you, girl, I'll light a candle every day. Oh no, and just so that you can love me that way. Like, anything.
I'm not impressed yet. I'm sorry. Maybe if I choose a song or something. Let me think about a hard song. I think I'm an asshole too. I just discovered it. Maybe I'm a bit of a critic or something. Let me see. What song got it? See if you can do D'Angelo.
What's D'Angelo?
The one where everybody think he was getting his dick sucked while he was singing it.
What are you talking? Girl, I wanna go and have it your way, and anytime that you want, and girl, I just want you here now. I wish I knew more of the words, but yeah, that song. If I wish I knew more.
So we can tell you've been to somebody's church, boy. We don't know.
I hear you on that.
No, I'm playing.
No, I mean, I've done choir directing, done a lot of chorus work. To be honest, like I said, any facet of music, like I've done it all the way.
What is your favorite part of music, though? Like
singing and writing, hands down. Singing and writing, and also teaching. Artists definitely vocal training. I love seeing someone go from one end to the other.
Now, are you a good teacher or you just like teaching? Because, there's a difference.
No.
Because everybody like to pretend they God and they can tell everybody what to do.
No, because my whole thing is not based off of where I want you to be. It's based off of where you need to be. Like, it's based off of where your voice needs to grow. I'm not going to try to push your voice to be a place that so you can sound like this person or that person. We're trying to have the best you that we can make.
How important is that now?
More than ever. Like I said, like I started by saying, like authenticity is the most important thing to music.
That's an interesting thing, right? Because I've interviewed. It's probably, I don't know if that's a number, but y'all ancestors let you know what I meant. So you feel me? And all of them say that, every last one. But when we go and turn on our radio, all we hear is cookie cutter.
Right.
So somebody bought that, and somebody's listening to that, and it's popular for a reason. You know, not just because people buying streams and radio play, but because people actually requesting it as well. How can those two things both be true? Because I would love to hear some real R&B again. I do like trap soul. I
hear that. Because
I need new music to fuck my bitches to. I can't keep fucking them to that old ass Genuine.
Like that's what I was about to say. I mean, life goes on, life changes, life is ever evolving. So in saying that, the thing that why people keep buying this candy cutter thing, now like I was starting off telling you about when I started the interview, that's what I was saying, was that literally like having things in a nursery rhyme form. I mean that cannot be changed. That's just is what it is. That's just the science of music.
So Dr. Seuss was onto something.
That's why your chorus has to be obtainable. It has to be something that you can sing. So the problem with a lot of music right now is that it's so refined that it's pleasing to the ear, but it's not vocally reachable because it's not real.
Once again, I don't think the people understand what like none of that meant. I'm gonna have to get a translation on my YouTube for that. So what does that mean?
So in other words, the music that you hear has been put through 7 different processes before it's put out, that it doesn't sound like the original thing that what it is. So what you're addicted to is like if it was junk food. Like what you're addicted to is the food dye. So like what we're all addicted to is the refinement, is the reform, is the mumbling of that we can't understand, but it feels good.
Well, in real life, when you hear the studio version of a song, right, that get played on radio, it sounds great. You just said it. Yeah. But then when you get these people on stage, it doesn't sound
exactly.
So, and that's probably killing the music business as far as events go, because I'm tired of going and they can't really sing. That's been old for a minute.
I mean, it's the reason why I see silent discos making better revenue than live performances. Like, it's the reason why people rather hear your music in earphones than they would hear you live, you know, through an unfiltered mic or non-unfiltered mic. Because a lot of times, even singing live, your mic is still has your levels, has everything from the studio, but that's what's messing you up. Because that's the thing that's not you. That's what I'm trying to bring back. Take that away.
So everybody keeps bringing that up. How can that even be a tackle? Because I don't hear none of that shit on the radio.
So this is the thing. This is how I could really go away. This is where genres and subgenres come into play. Like you know how we all like jazz, but there's a very specific jazz that we like when we think of jazz.
Yeah, Kenny G.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Kenny G. We think of literally John Coltrane. You know, we think of everything that came out in the beatnik era, things like that. Because like you made it, that was the cookie cutter. Like you get what I mean, as we were saying.
100% office music.
That's what it was, because there was nothing like it.
Yeah,
you know.
Man, you can play it in the car and in the office. It's safe.
So it's the same thing here. We have to give something to somebody that's nothing like it, but also that's so authentic that if it's recorded, I can't believe it's recorded, and it can't be altered. That those little imperfections, those things that, for instance, the best one to ever do it to keep his imperfections in the game and people love it is Santana. That's the reason why I'm still doing the same old thing for almost like 40 years and no one's saying nothing. Because I kept my imperfections in, so if I don't perfect it, it's beautiful. It's beautiful because you love the raw product, because that's what I gave you. That's what you're used to.
So basically he's giving people a woman without makeup.
Right. And then literally them loving the natural beauty of it. So that's the problem with music. They're so worried about having a song like this and like that. You need to just put it out.
So what do you think you need to do for yourself to go ahead and accomplish this goal of getting rid of cookie cutter music?
Personally, for myself, give me my own stage. And saying that instead of trying to reinvent the wheel, because a lot of people say this because I'm not the only person to have this idea. Like,
no, literally everybody interview says that.
Yeah, to sit here and to be like, this is what I want to do and all this yada yada yada. But the whole thing is that, like I was saying, being a musical entrepreneur, you have to have your hands in all of it. It has to be something that's genuinely made up of you. Like, so in saying that, just like comics, how comics do for their material, a lot of people don't tell you, but the best comic is the best producer. It has nothing to do about who's funnier than that person.
No, because if he cut and edit correctly with the right lights and sound,
I'm trying to tell you, he's the best. Like, I learned that truly watching. Like, I would say this from being in gospel music, and the best singer is not the one who you guys are seeing. The one who truly has it together is not the one you're seeing. But it's the one who has natural talent, and I have the natural business sense to get it done. Yeah. It's both. It is both. Like, to be talking and having this conversation of music.
Music business literally is 2 words. Music, business.
Right. But like, even though as like how ignorance does, like if you're ignorant because you ignore it, like ignoring what's truly in front of you. So I'm saying that, like, music has to be gone after, like, or approached, I should say, as in how canvas art is being approached. It's not necessary. It's not about the genre. It's not about this. How much money do you want to put into this? Period.
Well, the music business is payola for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And not to be like facetious or nothing. That's why I was asking you, like, how you think you're gonna fix it, because I don't see no DJs. All the famous ones we can name, I'm not gonna name them.
I know what you mean.
But I don't see them not taking that paycheck, because they gotta go pay the mistresses. They gotta go pay for
lifestyle.
Yeah, lifestyle. So respectfully, they have the right to that, and I can understand them taking payments to play songs. Who's to know this song just ain't good? I'm just happen to get paid to do something that's great anyway.
But no, that's okay. But that's what I mean by saying not reinvented the wheel. And when I say make a platform, so all of these avenues that we have for music that's already there.
But then that's gonna get infected too, man. How can we really make sure we can guarantee solid musicians?
We're talking about, first off, let's be real. There's no such thing as a guarantee in life whatsoever. So let's start there.
I can name a few. No. Death and taxes, that's 2.
No. Yeah, true. Death, taxes, and change. That's it. That's all. But in saying that, like, even so, like, still has to be used. Old avenues, old streams still have to be used. And when I say that, I don't mean it like being used the same way. It's just time to elevate our way of using it. So in saying that YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, like, let's not, like, a title, like, I'm not going to boycott these things. I'm going to put my music there.
Of course not. Why would you do that? YouTube is actually independent artist's best friend.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but you'd be surprised, like, how, like, a lot of the new artists, and I'm saying this because, I'm about, I'm 30 now, and I've been singing since 3, and I want to say I've been taking it really serious since 13, right? And I've been singing.
Hold on. Since 13.
Since 13. Since 13.
And you 30.
And I'm 30.
That's 17 years.
Yes. What was I doing with all that time?
What the
That's what it takes.
That's more than a doctor's degree, fool.
That's what it takes. And that's why I know as much as I know. And that's what it takes.
So is the payout at this point? I don't know if that makes sense. I'm going to spend 17 years in a business. That's doctor degree education, right? Because I think a doctor does 12. So 17 years, and then I still got to participate in payola to get this career out, as well as make good, good connections and an awesome networking system and ecosystem. Technically, the shit they be getting paid, does that even equal out?
No. But what equals out is, this is the thing that they won't tell you. It's just like being a president. It comes with power. It comes with the intangibles that you.
What power? Because if I become a famous rapper right now, what I'm gonna do? Give my dick suck? I already do that.
No, it's not just about that. Like, just
spend money. I already do that.
It's not like that. It's not saying that. Now, when you go into the bank and go for a loan because your name is known and you have a good reputation, now it's going to.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that loan.
It's going to get a little faster.
Because I got a Jewish account now.
That you get what I mean? It's things of that nature. Like, a lot of people don't realize that. With the power, like, a lot of people think money then power, but a lot of times if you do it right and your reputation is good enough, big enough, well enough, it will bring said power.
Well, that goes to say a lot, because right now that's what you're saying is head on, because that's exactly why Instagram, more importantly, that's exactly why YouTube is such a monster, right? Because they gave the people the opportunity to empower themselves by doing everything themselves. And if you earn it, you get it. Now, you might have to learn, become a student of YouTube University and study algorithms and all this other stuff. But you wasn't going to do nothing with your time anyway. So might as well become intelligent. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, like, that's exactly what's happening in the industry right now, because people are turning to YouTube and Instagram and all the others. So
I would say Currency, like,
because they getting the power first before the money.
Because I'll be real, like, there's 3 artists who I looked at that I really watched, like, grow from roots that made me realize, okay, I could really do it on my own. Was looking at Currency do it, seeing how Travis Scott got through it. Like, these are people who are like, I'm in high school, still young, but I'm going and sneaking off, doing like sessions and stuff in clubs and all that like that, and I'm seeing them go out before they're big. And then I'm seeing how they're actually getting through it and everything.
So
like
the question is, what's more important, social currency or currency? Because it seems the social currency gets you the currency.
So social, because like, and I will even say this. This is what made me choose music. When I was a little kid, I went on a trip with my grandmother to the Niagara Falls.
Okay.
And I think I was about like 5 at this time.
Okay.
And we were in her Pearl Cadillac. Never forget that joint. Joint was tight. And then, so in the same like 24 hours, which was wild, because at night we went to a restaurant and then I saw Bill Clinton there. Then I saw how he got his power.
The president?
The president, right, at the time. So I saw how his power.
My fellow Americans, I did not have.
Yeah, exactly.
Was in the building.
Damn. And I was with my grandma, so I got a chance to, to see him from a distance, see how power was and everything like that. And then at the same time, we were going to the store the next day, and then in the afternoon, I saw Lenny Kravitz have a concert. And then I saw how everybody went for him, and I saw how the whole store cleared out when they found out that Lenny Kravitz was performing. And
hold on. They had like an apocalyptic scene of people running out of the damn store, leaving their back groceries. Lenny's here.
Not the groceries, but a lot of purses were at the counter. And that made me realize a lot. That made me realize
the president ain't shit.
It made me,
I mean, it's not as powerful.
As powerful as fandom, as true fandom. And I mean, even to this day, I'm talking about, let's look at both men and where they stand in culture to this day.
So, with that being said, can it be said, is there a connection with artists wanting power? And if that's true,
it's quite the opposite.
Are they perfecting their craft or their ego?
The new artist is craving clout and money and not knowing what to do with it. See, we used to get clout and money, and then now, we opened up this fund, or, we opened up this school for kids. Like, even got to the point where we had to tell our people, stop building stuff in Africa. We have people over here. Like, now it's to the point where, you're just too selfish with it now. Now you don't even take care of your family. Now it's just, you just do you. And it's felt. It's not just that it's seen, it's felt. Like, I mean, to the point where, no, we don't talk about you in everyday news because you're not doing everything for the everyday person. Like, you're not doing a random concert that helps out this person or that person. Yes, you did give out turkeys during Thanksgiving, but you didn't do anything else otherwise. Like, so it's just, there's no consistency of self.
Okay.
Even if there's consistency of music, there's no consistency, like, hey guys, like, but this is me outside of music. And I'm saying this for example, like Cinti Pontier. I'm not talking about like this.
You talking about the new generation, right? Because
this new generation, not like, because the older generation showed us. Like, even Usher will put on a roller rink and give the donations to kids in need.
Yeah,
like
and Snoop does the football thing for the kids and shit.
And then do the football. That's what I mean. But you have to, like, you got to give back.
Do they need to though? Because like,
you got to.
I'm used to it. Yeah. I'm used to that's like a form of paying tithes, is giving back to the community from which you came. You feel me? So it's something spiritual about it. We all, from my generation, knew you had to do it.
Yeah, same.
But do they really have to do that though? Like, cause like, why I gotta give them my money? Them the same motherfuckers that was hating on me and why I had a hard time becoming famous in the first place.
That's what I mean. It doesn't have to be money. I think the best thing to do.
Why should I give them shit?
So give them back a gift, the gift of yourself.
I got a gift for them. It's between these 2 fingers. But
the gift of self will always bring you back more of yourself. That's the reason why I say it. You gifting your personality, you gifting your character and your heart will always bring back that same kind of love and affection back to you. So if you know.
So you saying that we need to become the people's champ?
I'm saying the people need to be their own champion for themselves.
But I mean, as a star, you just said I need to do all this great stuff. You know what I'm saying? To say, you know.
What I'm saying is that find yourself in the people. You get what I mean? Like, because like a lot of people don't realize is like we're all just like, how do I put it? Being a human is like being a part of a diamond. Like it has many faces. Like, you know, to exclude somebody else is to exclude myself. I don't know. Me personally, like I traveled enough. I've been around the world enough to know to play anybody that's not me is just playing myself.
Because you never know what blessing they could have hooked you up with.
On another level. Not even just that. Like, because you just don't know what you playing. You really don't know what you playing. And if there's anything that, because I do come from a military household. I do have a military background. And I do want to say this, like, when someone get the drop on you, when life get the drop on you, it got the drop on you. Ain't nothing to talk about. Like, there ain't no conversation. Like, you know, people get cute with things. And that's the reason why I even say give back, because you just don't know. You just don't know.
But I think, we've seen too many times people give back and still get got. And I think that's what the mind frame of the kids might be a little bit too. Like,
I mean, let's be real. You're human. But that's the story of being a man and the story of literally just being a legend. Like, you know, let's be real. You'd rather be a man than a legend, because the legend was cool for that one moment. A man, that's his life. That's his life. Yeah, I got knocked down. I stood up again. Right. You know, the whole testament, let's be real, the whole testament of Hercules is not that you're strong enough to get through these challenges. It's just that the stronger you are, the more challenges will come to you. It's not that they won't, it's that they will. It's that the stronger you get, the harder it's going to get. But that's okay.
That's going to encourage people to be weak. Like, I don't want no damn challenges, nigga. I'm going to sit down and relax.
Because this is the thing. Like, it's fertilizer. It helps you to grow.
Don't nobody want to smell fertilizer, fool?
Well, too bad.
Because that's what it look. I mean, you saying that, right? But if we look at some of the generations, they do avoid problems. A lot of these people.
And that's the reason why. That's what I'm saying. But
do we even need problems? Because, like, you know what I'm saying? Life comes with its own shit.
We do need problems.
Why?
We do need problems.
Are you addicted to negativity, sir?
No, I'm not.
Give me some grand Buddha moment to raise my chakra and chi on why the hell I really don't need problems. I came to this earth with goddamn problems.
All right, I'll put it to you.
I'll tell you that much.
I'm gonna say this as a real testimony of my life. I don't know about anybody else, but
open your Bibles up to Philippians 3:14.
Like, if any spirit or any situation that's ever come to me, if I don't handle it,
hold on, slow up. You said any spirit that came to you.
Any spirit or
which Ouija board you be fucking with, dog? So how spirits coming to you, player?
What do you mean? People indoctrinate spirits.
What?
People literally carry them with them, and they'll come to you and talk stuff to you. You'd be like, it's not even no. It's not even no.
So you into voodoo?
No, I'm not. No, I'm Hebrew.
You Hebrew?
I'm Hebrew.
Okay.
I believe in Yahweh.
You believe in Yahweh?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to open up a whole different book. Put the Bibles away, grab the Taurus, people.
So
why? Okay, so there's a great noise being made in the community, more so now than when I was younger, about the black folks saying they Hebrews, about the black Hebrews.
Right.
You see a great person. I see them, throughout the city. I encourage them.
Right, very much so.
But why do you say you're Hebrew? Do you got like a Jewish or a Hebrew mom? And what's the difference between Jewish and Hebrew? Because that's confusing too.
Oh, I could definitely tell you the difference between. So a Hebrew, a Hebrew is basically someone who literally truly believes in the Word of God. Like, they do believe in Christianity. They do believe in Jesus, the Holy Spirit. The Trinity, everything of that nature. What it is that literally letting know that we are Semitic. Like, that we still, like, we are part of the tribes that have broken off, from the Bible that it talks about.
Why do you think they give black Hebrews a problem? Because from what I understand, and I'm not the most educated on it, so please forgive me, you have Jews, right? And they've had a fucked up history from what I've heard. You know what I mean? That dude Hitler was not cool, right? So on the other end, though, they say they got 10 other tribes that are lost, right? I think it's 10 tribes that's been lost.
12.
It's 12 tribes.
12
well, no, they
tribes.
got some of them tribes because they know where
tribes
it's
all together.
Okay.
The tribe of Judah is the only one that's like there.
still there. So that's the Jewish people we see today. That's the tribe of Judah.
That literally has claim to the actual Israel.
Okay,
because if we're talking about what we see every day, that's the reason why there's different colors of Jewish people, because the word has been made true. God said, "I will scatter you from every end to the earth." Now you literally have a Jewish person of every creed, every race now. To the point where you could say a black Jew. You can even say Mongolian Jews. Like, you know what I mean? You can even.
Have you ever met one?
Yes, that's the reason why.
Amazing.
That's the reason why I say it. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people, Aboriginal Jews. Yes.
Okay, slow up. What the heck is Aboriginal Jew?
The native people from Australia.
Oh, okay.
Who have literally found Jesus.
So why do they bother the black Hebrews then if this is true? Because if there's 10 tribes that's lost and they only got Judah, then of course if somebody say, "Hey, I'm Hebrew," we might take some legitimacy to it because we are missing our people. We trying to find our family. Because
they feel like it's. Think of this. We're talking about staking a claim. We are how the world sees us as African Americans, and I'm saying this to all black people who's never traveled outside of the States. This is how the world sees us.
The world sees you how?
The world, not how I see us. Not the world. The world sees us as literally super slaves who are literally human, are at the top of peak, literally the most intelligent, the strongest, but yet you still have the mongrel and the needs of a slave. Still, they believe that we're more than smart. Africans even see us as their cousins, but you're not equal. But they don't see us equal.
See, that's the only reason I believe that African American people might really be the children of God.
That's
because the world hates their ass.
And it kind of follows the text of what.
Because the first would be last and the last would be first.
And then you should know this: we run culture, so that's the last being first. Because you literally make your algorithm demographic off of what we like. So I run you. Last would be first.
I'm the reason you have an office.
I'm the reason, right?
Because I'm addicted to toxicity,
right? And
you're gonna give it to me.
And that guy came here and told you, yeah, we are toxic with guns. Yeah.
So how do we fix that? Or is it meant to be fixed?
You're talking about not being like capitalism. You can't change.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Watch it, buddy.
That's what
I love making my own money, pimp.
That's what I mean. Like it comes. That's what I was getting to. There's certain evils that we must accept, but yet we must keep in line in order to be as free as we want. Freedom is not.
Hold on. We can't bring up money and freedom in the same conversation. No, they don't.
They go hand in hand.
Let me tell you why.
You know.
I used to think that money bought freedom. Hear me out.
Okay,
Hear me out.
I'm listening.
The more money I had, the more freedom I thought I had. But if I was really free, I wouldn't need no fucking money.
You talking about being enslaved to what you buy? That's another thing.
No. If I was really free, shit wouldn't cost. Now would it? It'd be free.
No.
I'd be free to go get this apple. Free to go get this vagina.
Anarchy. That's
free
anarchy.
to go build me a house.
But no regulation. That's what makes it anarchy. It makes it war.
Who said I needed anybody to tell me what to do? Who came up with this idea? I need your permission and to tell me what I need to do.
It's the will of the individual. Because this is the thing. Because I've had this.
No. I think this
it's really interesting.
No. It's a really interesting thing that all of nature goes and do everything it does without a stoplight. It don't need not a goddamn hall monitor.
Nothing.
But we supposed to be smart as hell. But yeah, we got to come up with all these rules because people lacking common sense.
Because people have their own will.
Okay.
Their own will, which is scary.
So do the dogs and the cats, the birds, the bees. God damn it.
They have no will. They have function.
How you know?
They have function. Because we leave them alone.
You basically saying animals in nature is
they are on the one
NCPs
track.
or something.
No, yes. They're on the one track. That's what makes us different.
That's not true because
that's what makes
there's so
different.
many. No, think about it. If that were true, right? We wouldn't have reels. Natural reels, not the AI of like a dog taking care of a cat. That goes against the NPC coding.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, the hell it does. Why would this animal have empathy? It's not supposed to be in the NPC track if it was just a non-player character. You feel me?
Because
they have will. Like a dog will bite your ass and he will not. Depends if he feed him or you did some weird shit.
Will is choice. They have impulse.
They do have choice.
They have impulse, not choice.
You ever seen a cat? Them niggas make choices. They choose to be a pet, then they choose to roll their eyes and run out the house and go do what cats want to do.
I'm gonna give you that. Cats are natural assholes. I'm not even gonna.
But they're cool assholes.
I mean, there's a couple cats. I'm like, I like you, but like, you're an asshole. Like, I mean, for no reason. And like, I know I'm not the only person who's met cats like that. But I mean, I'm just saying. But no, even from because I've actually had this debate with a couple of friends because I have a couple of friends who have this conversation with me, and I tell them, like, animals have no soul, and they're like, no, animals definitely have a soul, and I'm like, okay, well, let's see what the text says. So, and a lot of text that's not in the Bible anymore because it didn't make the cut. They're what you call Dead Sea Scrolls. Animals are souls that didn't make it. That's the best way to put it.
So Earth is their purgatory.
They weren't human enough to be human.
Oh, so basically, if you always live in negativity, you're a lower dimensional being, so you get stuck as an animal because basically all you was a primate in the first place.
So for instance, you become what you are.
So if you become an asshole, your whole life most likely you're gonna be a cat or dog on the next,
or a snake or something like that.
Also,
not even in the next. Like that's what you are. Like there is no like next. There's continuation. Like what I mean. Like so now that but the point I was birthed at the celestial date that I was made, I'm that, and then I would die and transform and then be an essence of that.
That don't sound like no freedom, nigga.
That's freedom.
Just because I was born on this day and created on this beat, I gotta be that.
You are that.
What if I don't want to be that?
That's your problem.
Why gotta even be a problem?
You have to accept what you are.
Who said so?
Then you'll always be fighting.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and then that's it. I mean, some people.
And the fact that I said, maybe that's cool. Maybe that's what I am.
Some people are the fight. Yeah, no, that's a thing. I was even having that discussion. Like the conundrum sometimes is the answer. Like that is the answer for some people. It just is. Like, and
then he gets the credit for that too.
I mean, yeah, God's gonna get the credit for that too. You already know.
No, you know what? God is an interesting thing because when I was younger, right, like most people who are on the beginning of their path of finding enlightenment and stuff, you latch on to this one religion.
Yeah.
And now that I'm older, I see that a lot of religions have a spark of truth in it.
Yeah.
And if you put them together in a personalized manner that rings true to the soul and the gut, because you ain't never heard nobody say that I shouldn't have followed my first mind, or I should have followed my gut.
Yeah.
But if it rings true in the gut, then the word is in you. You feel me? Because you can't. It's just in you. Just like either you got it or you don't type of situation.
Exactly.
So, I started saying that maybe what if we're all going through God's school.
Yeah.
And we reincarnate till we get the shit right.
I can see that.
Because I can see that being more of what a father would do than sending your ass to hell and telling you I love you. Unless, my dad, if I did piss him off, that would be bad, bro. You beat the shit out your ass. And you get hit with this hurts me more than it hurts you.
I'm be so real, especially being a dad. Now that I'm a father of 3 children, I definitely be sitting there and just be like, okay, see, now that's why God's mad. That's why.
Now I gotta beat your ass. I gotta beat your ass.
Right? Now I understand. I was like, cause I'll be mad too. I'll be mad. It put a lot of things in perspective. It made me realize. The whole thing of obedience, because obedience is love. Like a lot of us try to cling to this air of disobedience. To be American is to be disobedient in a way. F the system is literally our way of life. It just is. Like we're rebels. We're not London. That's another way of calling America America, because it is. And I'm saying that even from traveling over there, you could see where the counterculture of them. You know what I mean? Like I refuse to be proper in this way. I refuse to have myself subjugated in this certain type of civil demeanor. Like Americans really do thrive off of I'm myself, and I really say that because other countries it's not like that. You should know other countries so different. Dogs bark different.
What do you mean?
Really?
If I have a Chinese Rottweiler and
it's not going to conduct itself the same way. It will not bark the same way, and I mean that.
What do you mean? Like it's going to shorter bark or?
It don't sound the same. They don't act the same. You know how we have our dogs conduct themselves here like all happy and giddy and stuff? That is a no-go around the world. If the dog can't get that together, it's out of here. And it don't work like that.
So they not as buddy with their dog?
Not even close. That dog's treated more you know how we treat our it's sad. The way we treat our kids is the way they have their dogs. Like, no, be quiet, sit still. Stop. And then the kids, they don't do that to the kids at all over there. You do that to the dog. You don't do that to the children. So that's what I'm saying. It's a whole nother reality.
I need to go nowhere but America. Anyway.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's different. It's different. It really it puts a lot of things in perspective. It makes
So how does this shape your music and your career? Because as you get more experiences and you see that the world is different and you create music and you had one initial view of the world, and now as it grows, your music got to reach the world. Yeah. Where's the commonality of all people that you sing?
I believe, especially in my rhetoric, the commonality is to speak to not just, especially R&B, you always sing about love. You know what I mean? You always will sing about the ongoings of love.
But why we keep singing about love? What is so important about love that we got to keep singing about it?
It's the only thing, to be honest with you, and I mean this, I don't know about other men. Love is the thing that keeps you getting up, and the thing that keeps you settling down. Like real talk, because if it wasn't that, you'd be out here doing whatever the hell you want to do. Love actually keep you in line. Like real love, and I'm not talking about that love that make you feel good. I'm talking about that love that make you straighten up. So what you need? You need a mom and a dad for the rest of your life? No. You need something to give a fuck about for the rest of your life. There's just too much of this I don't give a fuck culture. I do give a fuck about the woman I love. I do give a fuck about my children.
So you say you'll fight for yours?
More than that. I'll cultivate for mine.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'll build something out of nothing for mine. Like I'll make their dreams come true and then some. It's easy to fight and kill for someone. It's another thing to live for them. It's a whole another thing to live for somebody. And that's the meaning of life. Whether people want to know it, it's not. It's to find something you love and live for it. Really.
Interesting.
Yeah, real talk. Like find something you love and get up for it every day. And it's okay if it doesn't love you back. It's about what you want.
Whoa. That's toxic, bro.
No, because the music don't love me back.
Yes, it does.
No, I mean, it's not.
It's an inanimate object.
That's what I mean by that. Like it's not a living, breathing thing. Like it's okay for something that can't get up and actually hug you back to love you back. That's what I mean. Like because I learned that playing football. Like when I played football for so long, and then got injured, and then realized that like you love the game don't love you back. Like you gotta realize what you're doing. You gotta realize what you're a part of. You can't make everything about. You can't put your love in God's place though, and that's another thing.
What do you mean?
Like God gave you this. Never put the gift before the gifter. I had to learn that the hard way. That was the real.
So you put singing before the Lord?
I did at one point, and He took it away from me.
What did He do? Chop you in the throat and they couldn't sing for a little while?
No, not that. Couldn't break through for a while. Like literally, like dealing with a Moses kind of story. You should know that's real. That's the reason why a lot of people who are talented ain't there yet. Is because they're spiritually still going through stuff.
Yeah, no, that's quite obvious.
I mean, on some real stuff like
because they be having attitude problems. They think it's somebody else's fault. You know, these mindsets that it's always the problem is out there. Basically,
no, it's not. Like for me, the reason. Because I give a concrete reason why I'm not famous yet or blow up and everything is because every time when it came down to put the money where my mouth was, I end up putting it towards the woman I love or my children or putting it back into, building a home. And I was stagnated. I would leave it right there and not continue on because of fear of, because it would be taking a giant leap. would be. This is the conversations artists don't have with you at. Is that because there's a money gate you get to, and you have to make a choice. Do I want to eat? Do I want to, make sure I pay rent and make sure I keep up with everything, or do I want to get ahead in life? And
everybody say they want to get ahead in life,
right?
But what ends up happening?
But
what happened to you?
No, well, this is what ends up happening is that
I'd rather stay comfortable with the demons I know.
Yeah, stay comfortable with the demons I know. I'd rather stay on the proper path that's already carved out. Because being an artist is like going off into the jungle with a machete and getting it done, like straight like that. I mean, it's different if I decide to go to. Because I'm be real with y'all. Let's really have this conversation.
I think it's.
Yeah, I could have.
Then we all understand that because we seen the P Diddy files.
Well, you shut.
No,
I know what you mean.
No. I'm not being funny in that sense to like rail on what's been going on with Diddy because I don't know if that shit true or not. Hell, there may be some insider information where they can say on a YouTube channel. Check out YouTube. But it could be a YouTube conspiracy theorist that says, hey, P. Diddy didn't do it. The reason they did this to P. Diddy, because he's a black guy trying to buy a radio station or some shit. Yeah, and then they got all the evidence. And then, you know what I'm saying?
I remember hearing that.
You never know what might pop up, bro. So, like.
Yeah, no, because it's real. I mean, because I'm telling you that money gate is real. Because there's been times even that, especially in gospel. This is what had me walk away from gospel. I was actually.
They got demons in gospel, nigga. Damn.
I mean, ugly ones. I mean, serious. I mean, I really mean. I'm talking about.
Hold on, the church music business is dancing with Satan too.
Entangled.
That's probably his favorite venue.
I'm talking about. That's the reason why you don't see me singing it right now. Because I'm like, I ain't having a pimp hoe relationship with God with y'all. I'm not doing that with y'all. You ain't gonna. If I'm gonna go to hell, I'm gonna go to hell because I did wrong on my own. You ain't gonna have me ensnare people, bring them to God, and y'all doing lines and y'all doing what? Like, nah, I'm cool.
Hold on, slow up.
I'm cool.
Slow up.
Like, this is why I'm young.
No, slow up because what if I'm just saying hypothetical? All right, maybe I shouldn't use myself because I had to explain myself a little too passionately there. Woo-saw. Okay, so. What if, hypothetically, I was a music church mega artist, but I did lines in the back? That don't make me a demon per se. That makes me an addict.
Yeah, no.
I'm struggling with some personal problems. Probably.
You can't. It's the reason why, even for myself, like I had to step down as a music minister. You can't play God. You can't do. It's a ministry. It's different. And I'm saying that because from actually caring,
What you mean is different?
It's different. When you bring someone to the Lord, whether you're the pastor or not, if I planted that seed, I'm have spiritual stake in it. You know what I mean? Like I'm responsible. I'm responsible.
But that's what R&B. What you thought? Music period is the church.
I mean, music comes from the angel of music.
No, music comes from the soul, goddammit.
Nah, you already know what I'm saying. Like, music comes from Lucifer, so you already know it's always going to have a tinge of evil. Always.
Music always going to have a tinge of evil?
Always going to have a tinge. Just as much as English always going to have a tinge of a curse, because it comes from a very wicked place. Yeah.
But the English language?
English language, yes.
Look, well, the fact that you got a spell lets you know you're doing a curse. But the power of life and death is on the tongue anyway, so I was cursing way before it was in English.
Right.
Ooh, I got game, or I'm just full of shit. I don't know. Y'all decide.
There's a reason why it's in. It's a reason why Latin cultivated into what we're speaking now. Like Latin itself could have went. I mean, let's really have this conversation. There's like literally 6 other major romantic languages, and then we chose English as the one to go along with. Like,
well, that's because England was like our father and shit.
It wasn't just that. Because we're talking about influential. France is the most influential. Like when it comes down to the world, they influenced the most state.
Not no more.
But it was the thing is that English became the most popular because we got the most jazzy people. Like, you know,
No.
like that's really what it was. Like,
no, that's because they killed everybody else and they won.
you know, like,
You don't get
even because that's what I'm saying. So during the Habsburg Empire, right? Let's go back, like, because from my singing opera knowledge and stuff like that. Like, let's go back to the Habsburg Empire, or let's even go back to when Napoleon was empire. When Napoleon was in power, I should say.
when he was alive.
Yeah, is that the English plays, like when something was done in English, it was saw as, oh, that's very different. Oh, that, because there would be a German play done in English. It would be it would literally be a Italian play done in English, and they'd be like, it's just very different. It's just very je ne sais quoi. So, you know what I mean? And so that's what really made things popping. Like,
So we were just the new kids on the block. That's all that was.
That's really all it is. Yeah, that's really. I be trying to explain people. That's just the cool thing to do. That's it. Like, we're just all wrapped up in that right now.
All right, so if you can wrap everything up today, what would you say would be your most important message you want to leave with the audience before we get up out of here?
Okay. My most important message I will leave with the audience is that if you see my face, then you know things are changing. That's what I would say. If you see my face, then you know that music's changing. The amount of art I'm gonna put out is gonna change. I'm ready to actually give y'all something new to look at. Yeah, that's really what I would say.
That's messed up because everybody says that.
All right, let's see.
What? I don't know. Do y'all think he gonna change music?
I mean, if
or is he just gonna be another interview?
Right. Like, because that's really what it comes down to. Let this be a precursor.
Hey, you know what? I think I just said something I'm probably gonna have to regret later, and he gonna laugh at me. Hopefully, it becomes true. We don't know. But man, thank you for coming through.
For real, it was a pleasure as hell.
Hey, y'all, we gotta go. But of course, we love you. We appreciate you. We respect you. But we out. Peace.